Hi, this is a flashback nymph tie. Very nice on your top dropper, works very well. So you get on with tying it. You have an hook in the vise is a chuck and duck size 12 wet, nice solid hook, very good for competition where you don't get the fish much choice a lot of the time and you've got to get them in pretty quick. So just using the orange nano thread, get a bit of that on there. Just using this just to keep the profile nice and thin. That's all right. When you put too much glue on like that, just give it a wipe. That's that done. Right, bring your thread down to roughly where the barb would be, somewhere around like that. Right, tail. There's a feather off this cape. You can see it's got a lovely reddy brown tinge to it. So if you can see that, that's lovely. So line your tips up, tear it off. Roll them around the end. Tail size, as big as you want them, or as small as you want them. That'll do, mate. Do that. Just trim that end a touch. Right. Bit of silver wire next. Nice thin silver wire. This is the Semperfire wire that I'm using. Just take that up and tidy that up a bit, get that all tied in. And back down. That's lovely. Let's get that wire out of the way. Next is the hot red. Get these clips, brilliant little clips. A chap called Stevie Patterson does them. So you'll find him on Facebook somewhere if you're interested in them. Very good. Save your stuff spewing out everywhere. Right, this needs to be tied. 2 loose wraps. It needs to be tied smack in the middle on top. So get it in position and tie the rest in forward nice and tight. Then come back. There we go. Body, pheasant tail. 3 fibres. Because you're using a nano silk, nice and loose when you first tie them in, and tighten them down as you come up, because they'll snap if you tie them tight. Just made the body somewhat light. And then I'm just going to swap threads. So get rid of the nano silk. I'm going to put the Unithread, UTC in hot orange. Get a few turns on it because you don't want it just coming undone, especially when you're doing a video. Right, tail fibres. Got the alternative, get that out of the way. Right. Try and keep them together. Get them around that hook, because that's the one that's going to murder you. Try and keep them all together. Got one that's straying. I'll work with it, see if I can get it. Then work your way up the body. I'll put my finger on there because my fingers are just too big. Excuse the fingers. That's far enough, and bring it up this side, so you bring it onto the side to tie it off. 1, 2. Get your thread tight, bring your spool up. Get a few turns just to secure it, and cut your rubbish away. Being careful not to cut your thread off. Next, touch of super glue. You've got to stick this to the back just to get a bit of protection and hold it in place. Bring a blob to the front of your tube, put it on, let this dab on and rub it up. That's all you need, no more. It's only just to hold it in place. Just turn it towards me a sec. Put it where I want it. Touch it down with your finger. Let it go. Get first turn and hold the front. Tighten it down. And that's it, we've got it. A couple of turns in front, then you won't get that little flap of material going over the eye of the up. And secure that off. Right, bring that to there. I'm just going to move the hook up a touch. That's better. And your thread won't shoot off the side. Right, then bring your wire up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up the side. Helicopter that off. There's that little bit of material that I told you didn't want to tie in over your eye. Just try and catch him back a bit. Yeah, it's got him. Right, next, legs. Same feather. Not a crazy amount, but enough so that you see them. Get them, pinch the end, line them up, tear them off. Easy, isn't it? Right, got them in your hand, turn your fly upside down. curve of the feather that way. Excuse my fingers, get them to the right length where you want them. Pinch tight. 1, 2 turns. Have a look. Make sure you're happy. That'll do, mate. Three more nice tighter turns. Find your scissors. Careful not to cut anything you're not supposed to. Try and use sharp scissors, unlike these. Just pinch them legs round. That's alright. We got them. Right. Tuck the junk up. Form your little head. Right. 1, 2, 3. Perfectly enough. Tighten down on it. Snip that away. Right. With the legs. What I'll do is pull them down. Hold them. Just run your fingers through the ends. And just makes them stick out a touch. Right, now we'll go on to some bug off. And what you'll notice with this is I've cut the brush right down so you don't cover everything. Get yourself a nice head. And with that fire orange, looks like a cherry on the end. Just dry that off. Lovely. And that, the top dropper, will catch you a fair few fish, I would have thought. It does for a lot of people. So have some fun and give that one a try.